Game of Thrones, Season 1, Episode 1, titled Winter is Coming. I'm doing this podcast as Game of Thrones has just finished Season 3. They're shooting Season 4 right now. Go back and watch Season 1. Very much less complicated. From Episode 2 of Season 2 on, there's about 7 different worlds going on. 7 from the 7 different families. Really, Season 1, especially the first 5 episodes, are very basic in its way. You have 2 worlds that we're watching. You have the Lannister Stark world, and then you have the blonde creepy world where Dany, we introduced to Dany, and remember her creepy little brother. Anybody who has long blonde hair is generally creepy. Sorry for all the people who have long blonde hair who are male. Sorry, Thor as well, but you are generally creepy if you have long blonde hair. So he gets his sister to wed the warlord for the army because his community, his world desperately needs an army. So you might as well give up the sister for that. And that's one of the themes of Game of Thrones, where women seem to be in a very manly man's world, and maybe it's a metaphor to today's world still, even though women have come a long way in the last 100 years. But a lot of women are getting treated like shit, and it seems like there seems to be a Madonna horror complex going on in Game of Thrones. Okay, thematic of the first episode, Winter is Coming, is that weather is the metaphor for the feeling and setting of many of the locations. Weather is the feeling of what is about to come. Winter is Coming is said by the realist characters of this episode, meaning that's a metaphor for there's going to be a big shitstorm coming, because cold equals bad, shit's going down, warm equals good stuff going down. And you can tell even the 2 worlds that exist. Dany's world starts in a very sunshiny, peaceful place, and then the more as she's going to venture, the more darker and colder and it's going to be. And then the Stark world is very dark, very brown, very fallish. And then they're talking about Winter is Coming. The beginning scene of Game of Thrones. I think this is the first time and only time they actually did a little teaser before the beginning credits, which to start off the pilot. It's very cold, lonely forest, chilling. It's a very chilling kind of dangerous kind of feel to it. So weather is the metaphor for what is coming or what is about to come, hence the title of the film. We are introduced to Ned Stark, who seems to be our main character of Game of Thrones, and he's a man you gain immediate respect from this man, who you don't want to get in a fight with, and he seems to be a good father as well. He's stuck to serve the king's the family, and that's the Lannister family. The king admires Ned a great deal, and he wants Ned to serve as his second fiddle, if you want to call it. He's got a drunken dwarf brother-in-law who we're going to get to know a lot, and is going to be probably the most popular character of the series. The wife is sleeping with the brother. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's what's going on. In the end, the king's brother-in-law, throws the Stark kid from the tree for spying on him and his sister being together. And that's going to start off the whole Season 1 conflict between the Starks and the Lannister, who should be friends, and it's going to start off this big shitstorm. So kind of a cool beginning. I was taken in right away. That's my review.